Hello, hello, hello. Hey, YTC, let me put this thing in the chat. Oh, hello, everybody. A few of my friends gonna come in. We're gonna start the show. We're gonna pick who's winners of 2000 of week 8. Ooh, I got the wrong sheet up. For week 7. Oh, I got week 6. What happened? Hey, YTC.
What's up, Korey?
How you doing?
You know, I'm all right, man. I got my pick'em. Yeah, went 8-6 last week, and everything was good.
Yeah, I think I went 8-6, and I'm kind of
Yeah, I got a notebook, but this is my record right here. That's how I keep track. Got a notebook and everything. I write down everything on paper on this notebook for records, and when I do bets. So yeah, yep, 8-6.
Oh yeah.
Got my games for week 8 already.
Yeah. Brian, are you coming in?
What's up, Brian? But yeah, I'm back after last week. I'm ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I did 8-6 last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
I won 8-6. A lot of upsets, yeah.
I was surprised Green Bay lost to Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I picked
the
Green
Panthers.
Bay.
Yeah, I was surprised too. The Panthers, yeah, another surprise.
And I was surprised that Tampa Bay lost to Carolina.
Mm-hmm. I was also surprised the Raiders won the Texans. I thought the Texans were gonna win, but yeah, it happens. What's up, Brian?
Hey, YTC.
Hey, Brian.
How are you guys today?
I'm all good, man. How are you?
Oh man, I'm loving it. I like today was just a great day.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you do on the picks last week, Brian?
I can give you that number in a couple minutes. I gotta add everything a little bit.
That's what I got a notebook for me. I keep track of these records and for my bets. I keep track of it. That's the one way I'm still old school, yeah. I keep a notebook to write down shit, yeah. Write down my bets and everything.
Yeah, I just write them on my pick sheets. I print out. Yeah.
I'm thinking of getting a printer next month too, so yeah. So I don't have to use a notebook for next year, yeah, once it fills out, yeah.
Oh, John J is coming.
What's up, John?
Hello, John.
Nice.
What's up?
How did you do How did you do on picks last week, John?
7-7.
Damn.
I sucked.
At least you finished at 500.
I did as worse. I was as worse as the old Giants. I'm just joking.
Cute.
I'm just joking.
Anyways, yeah. Very cute.
Someone posted something very interesting, but unfortunately YTC beat them to the punch. They put a little meme of Brian Daboll has more comeback victories than Kyle Shanahan in 6 games.
Oh, yeah, I've been through that.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I went 8-6 last week. I didn't do so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm waiting until Friday to get my paycheck so I can put these bets in. I'm just getting all these bets jotted down for next week that I'm planning out. I'm definitely looking at a lot of key players in that Seattle and Giants game. It's going to be a lot of names I'll be looking at in that game for
It's
props.
Carcast. Hop on Carcast.
I'll definitely be looking at a lot of props for that game between Seattle and New York. Is profitable for player props.
Little Carcast.
Carcast.
But yep.
If you want to hop on, the link is in the chat.
Hop on Carcast.
What's up, Carcast? But yeah, next week it's entirely New York, basically. The 1 p.m. Eastern time, the 8 p.m. Eastern time slot. It's all 3 New York/New Jersey teams.
Hey, David.
What's up, David?
Hey,
Brocco Master David here. What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
How did you do on the picks, David? Last week. David, you still with us?
Oh boy. Do we have to talk about this?
I'm assuming it's below 500.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
think I was 5
Gotta
and
pause
9.
the YouTube video. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was barely above 500,
Oh, no
86
way.
this week, but yeah, a lot of upsets.
You gotta be kidding.
The Panthers I wasn't expecting, and the Panthers upset was definitely one I wasn't expecting.
Me too.
I
I
told
was
you.
like, wow.
I think we all picked the Bucks. I don't think anyone picked
Yeah,
the Panthers.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was the crazy thing.
The-
And also,
the Falcons are going to
Green
win the
Bay.
the
division.
Falcons too. I took the Falcons and lost to the Bengals. Yeah,
If Phil Collins laid an egg, it's kind of ridiculous.
The Falcons is going to the playoffs. I'm joking.
Hey, they might win that division.
That's true.
although the Commies one was also the other upset that was because I think the majority of us took the Packers.
Maybe Washington's turning around and they're going to have a winning streak.
I'll probably say the same about the Rams if they win this Sunday.
You know what's crazy? I was watching
I'll stop.
this live video. The guy asked questions, saying, will we still take if the 49ers traded for Aaron Rodgers or Brady? And I'm like, no,
What?
no.
No, have you
I
seen
won't
Rodgers
take it.
lately? Rodgers is on his way to get benched. Have you seen his latest interview? He's on his way to get benched. Once again, he threw his players under the bus again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Carcast lives in the East Coast.
But yeah, if you look at the interview, just shorten up. He threw his wide receivers under the bus again.
Okay,
doesn't
Carter.
want-
Okay.
He doesn't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's going to get benched. He's going to purposely tank to get released.
I called it. Like I said, this is his last year because he didn't want to read. But anyway, I don't give a damn about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
You said it wrong.
Huh?
It's Karen Rodgers. Come on, man. It ain't. Come on.
Oh yeah, Karen Rodgers because of the haircut, by the way. That's who.
Mm.
That's why
Okay.
you said it wrong. It's Karen Rodgers.
Yeah, no, he has a Karen cut too to match it as well. His personality being a Karen.
Shout out to YTC's new best friend, the Eagles. Where you at?
Where you hiding? You mean?
I'm joking. I'm just joking around.
Oh yeah, that live stream last night with Fisk and the other dude. Yeah.
That was great. The where you hiding was like trolling you and all your Giants boys.
We were going at it, yeah. That's true Philly New York rivalry right there. Every year
Yeah,
for the last 100 years.
I met him. I met where you hiding on Valix's stream. That guy is, to say the least, he's a little bit off in the head.
I mean, listen, at least he'll hop on the panel like some Eagle fans who have to hide behind burners.
Yeah. Okay, so we got week 8.
All right, here we go.
Baltimore Thursday night, October 27th. Baltimore Ravens at Tampa Bay.
Oh, I took the Ravens.
Brian,
Ravens.
Ravens, David,
Ravens.
John Jay.
I don't
Is
have
he-
a pen.
Let's see. I've been wrong on all the Thursday nights, and I really do not care no more. So guess what? I'm gonna do the dumbest thing. I'm gonna take. I don't want to take them, but guess what? If I take the Ravens, I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna take the Bucks. I'm tired of losing on Thursday night. Give me the Bucks.
Oh my goodness.
Give me the Bucks. I'm tired of losing.
John Jay, did you see what they did against
Huh?
Carolina?
Dude,
I won Thursday.
if I take the Ravens, I'm gonna lose. You know what?
but do you see what the Pat told back? What?
All right, you know what? I'm taking DL. Give me the Ravens. I'm done. I don't know. I have not won a Thursday night so far.
Hey, John. If you want to flip a coin, you're more than welcome to. That's what I do.
You know what? Hey, if I lose, I lose. But I've been wrong all Thursday. I chose the Saints because I thought the Cardinals were, and then somehow they blew out the Saints. The week before, I lost, and then I chose the Broncos because I had no faith on the Colts. So,
Hey, so every week's different, right? You remember back in the day when I think it was 2013, we got or no, was it 2012? Yeah, it was 2013. We got blown the hell out of the Seahawks. Kind of late-ish in the season. I mean, blown the hell out at Seattle.
Well, wearing
And we
jackets
were
now, repping our teams. You already know.
it
Add a
was-
deck up.
It was ridiculous, And at that point, a lot of fans are like, "Oh man, we're not going anywhere." And I'm sitting
That's
there
what
like,
I'm gonna be wearing
"Nah,
for week
it's
14
just one
when I go to the
game."
stadium.
Well, it's just one game. We'll move on to the next game, and we'll see what happens. And ended up, losing to Seattle in the NFC Championship game. But
okay, so basically, week 5 of Thursday night, I took the Broncos and the Colts won. I felt in my gut,
I actually won that one. I actually
I
took
felt
the
in my
Colts, by the
damn
way.
gut week 6 that the Commanders were gonna win, but I went with the damn Bears.
Yeah, Thursday night's very tricky.
So
but
did
yeah.
I said, you know what?
I also took the
Saints are
Steelers and lost
horrible.
that one too.
I didn't even know who to pick.
I also
I
lost the Steelers one.
So
The
I'm
one
gonna
with the
take
Browns
the
and Steelers?
Ravens and I'm sorry, CEO, but your team's gonna lose.
But you're saying you haven't won a Thursday night game?
I have not
Really?
won a Thursday night pick'em yet.
Well, I've won 2 so far.
So
So
yeah,
far,
let me
I've won
take the
2.
Ravens.
That's
If I
it.
win, I win. If I don't, yeah. But I
I only won the Chiefs. I only won the Chiefs
and
and Colts one. That's it. I only won 2 Thursday night games out of the 8 weeks.
Anyway, whatever. Tomorrow at the end of the game, the Bucks win, and I chose them at first. I changed my mind. Whatever.
I mean, they're the home team, so it wouldn't be out of pocket to pick them because they're the home team too. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose the Ravens, but the
Yeah, me
Ravens
too.
have been losing to a lot of bad teams, so I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I'm just.
hey, Dina, I was actually having problems with StreamYard right at the beginning. I had to close all my tabs because I had like 3 or 4 tabs. So I went ahead and closed all of them, and then got out, went back in, and then hit StreamYard, and it worked.
yeah, it happens
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It took my computer a long time to warm up today.
I don't use Google Chrome no more. I use Firefox, and it's way better. It's way better. It's more easier. Also,
I have no choice but to use Chrome because my thing's a Chromebook, so it's compatible regardless. Yeah.
I use Chrome, but I also have like the best internet locally and like the super fastest speed they have.
So that's what I have 2. That's what I have 2 laptops for. I have a HP and Chrome right now. I'm using the Chrome right now.
you do know you can download Firefox for free. It doesn't matter what computer you have. It's free. Anyone can use it, and it's really really good. Because I remember one day Chrome, Internet Explorer, and a browser that's only for city employees was not working. So my buddy was like, I'm going to download Firefox. We downloaded it, everything loaded up, and we paid everybody quicker than everybody else. Everyone was using the other devices. He said, all right, we got it done. as 5 o'clock is approaching, download Firefox, download because they wanted to get paid. So we all downloaded Firefox for everyone got paid on Tuesday. So I use Firefox.
That's cool.
It's a good browser because doesn't matter how good the internet. Firefox, I've been using it for like 5 months now. I've not had no.
That's cool.
And I don't have like the best internet, like the whatever the best internet is, but I have decent.
I'm not optimal, but yeah.
No lag, no nothing.
Well, I picked the Ravens win.
Mm-hmm. I guess everybody took the Ravens. Okay.
I didn't like how Tampa against Carolina only scored 6 points.
No, 3 actually, but yeah.
3, yeah. I'm like, man, how that can happen? So I chose.
Sorry about that, Dina, but yeah.
So Sunday, October 30th, day before Halloween, Denver Broncos versus the Jacksonville.
I actually took the Jaguars on this one. This game's in London, and they're playing in front of the real fan base now.
Yeah, Brian.
Jaguars. I think they got a good chance in this game.
David.
It's the Jags against who?
The Broncos.
Denver Broncos versus Jaguars.
Yep, the Caracals versus the Donkeys. Yeah.
So did Russell Wilson get benched?
No, he's playing this week.
Mm-hmm.
He only got hurt because he had a hamstring issue against the Jets. Yeah, during the week before the Jets, they sat him out for 1 game.
I didn't get a chance to print my sheet because my scanner copier broke. So what's where are they at though? Are they at Denver or Jacksonville?
London. It's in London.
Yeah, it's
the London game.
It's the very, very early game. Like for me, it's like 6:30 in the morning.
6:30, yeah, and it's 9:30 where I'm at.
So
I'll be live for that, but yeah.
I'm exercising at that time. Like every Sunday at 6:30, I'm running.
I'll be live. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Jaguars. How they'd say it in London.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jaguars as well. Only because the offense is way better than Denver right now. They're more functional compared to Denver right now.
I had a girlfriend from England, and she, I'd say Jaguars. Talking about the car, she'd get so mad. It's Jaguars. She'd like, turn red in the face and everything. It was hilarious.
It's Jaguars, you wanker.
Stop. It's a British car. We actually have probably the last
Jaguars.
Like the last one, it's located nearby City Hall of San Francisco. It's like I don't know if it's still there, but I remember as a kid, when I went to City Hall for whatever the reason, for school stuff, we would always have to wait for the bus.
Jaguars. Oh, that's why.
And it said right here that it's a company of a British, and the cars were so expensive.
Yeah, Jaguars. So they pronounce the hard U basically.
So basically, Jaguars. The Rolls Royce is the big brand out there.
Well,
so that's the pronunciation. Okay.
I'm taking Jacksonville.
All right, so
beat Denver.
The Broncos. I don't know what's wrong with them, and I think it's their head coach because
Hackett's about to get fired pretty soon.
Last year, the Jaguars won their first game in London, so I'm gonna take the Jaguars. I got a feeling that they're gonna win a game up there. So I have no faith in the Broncos, but again, hey, every time I make a pick, the other team wins somehow. So I don't know anymore. It's like my Niners. I don't know anymore. Oh, man.
Okay, next game, Carolina at Atlanta.
I'll take Atlanta on this one. They're at home. Atlanta's playing really lights out right now. They're much better than Tampa Bay right now.
Okay. Brian?
I'm going to say Atlanta too, but I'm really hoping that they lose. I'd like to see their confidence get a little bit. Everybody in the NFC right now is really, knotted up because everybody seems to be 3-4, except a couple teams. Congratulations!
The division's up for grabs. The South.
Carolina. They're not just because they lost their coach and they've been trading players away. Doesn't mean that.
Hey, listen, Carolina's technically in contention for that division. They're only 1 game behind now.
And
That's
that's
how
what's
bad it
funny.
is.
As long as they believe in
The
themselves, they're gonna
Panthers.
keep playing. Yeah, they're gonna keep playing. But I think it's gonna be Atlanta. You know, just because they're at home, they got a little bit better of a feeling
Hmm.
going into this.
I'm gonna take the Falcons because the Falcons like like I want to shout out my boy Blake, who's a
Hmm.
he's an upcoming future reporter because he's going to journalist school right now. He just turned 18, and he says that Arthur Smith is basically they run the same offense as the 49ers.
Hmm.
They have like very very little talent, but for whatever the reason, like
They managed to make it work.
they're not giving up. Like especially when they played us, like they showed us like if that's what can if Kyle can do that, what this guy in Atlanta is doing, we could be really really good. Unfortunately, like
He's too stubborn.
I do think they got robbed against the Buccaneers because the pass
The
interference,
rough and the passer, yeah.
the
The rough
rough
and
in
the
the
passer
passer.
call.
But at the end of the day, I'm taking the Falcons. I think the Falcons,
All right, Dana.
you know,
I'm flattered to be on your television.
All right.
I'm flattered.
So, huh?
No, what Dina said, we're on her TV basically.
yeah, you can watch YouTube on your television. I've been saying that for like
Mhm.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Invest on those. Well, I have a Roku TV. It was a good gift for my boy,
I
and
got a fire stick.
I don't need cable. Like there are a lot of free services, and of course, if you want to pay for your services, a lot of great stuff.
Plus,
And
I
then
got free TV now.
you know,
I hot wired a fire stick, so I'm good now.
yeah,
So yeah,
my boy has a Fire Stick. He has I forgot what's it called. Where like it's like
I got no Amazon. Yeah,
what do you call that? It's like a bootleg like app where it gives you free cable.
Cody.
I
I
just
don't know.
forgot what's it called, but
I know an app called Cody. That's what I use.
it's not that. It's not that. What is it called?
Oh, it's not that okay.
Anyway, again, my boy, he's a technology, like computer stuff, so he knows all those services that
Yeah,
most people
I got a
don't know.
VPN knowing that thing. So yeah, I
Yeah.
installed it and everything.
And I've mentioned this before. I have a friend. Well, his job is a computer programmer, but he knows how to, like watch your. He calls them watch your computer. So like all the BS, all that, stuff, So there's all,
Hmm.
because like even if you know how to clean your computer, someone can still track your computer. Like, so my buddy, he calls it wash it. So my buddy,
Hmm.
when I got my laptop, he washed it for me, and I'm good. I don't got to worry about no viruses, no nothing. But
Hmm.
that's a little hush hush. But again, like I said, know the right people, and they got your back.
All right, we got the same picks. All right, Dina.
All right, yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'll take Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
over Carolina, and I just cause that's what amazed me about Tampa Bay losing to Carolina because I like Carolina's getting rid of all their people,
I know.
all their players.
I know. Like basically, on the 31st is the last day. I know Brian Burns, he's gone. I know DJ Moore's gone. I know they're gonna trade away their left tackle. Like they're cleaning house. They're just
Yeah.
racking up picks. I don't know if you guys heard, but Robert Quinn is with the Eagles now.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I'm not scared.
And now Roquan Smith is going to Rudy's team. Now Butters is like, don't say that, John Terry.
We got Andrew Thomas. He owns him, but yeah, carry along.
Yeah.
Okay, so next game after Atlanta and Carolina, Chicago Bears at Dallas Cowboys.
Please win Bears, but I'm taking the Cowboys.
This is a very interesting pick.
Right?
yeah. I don't want the Cowboys to win either, but I don't think the Bears will win. So I'm gonna go Cowboys just for the pick 'em. But I don't ever root for the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think the Cowboys are all that right now either. I think the Cowboys are really just lucky that they won the games with their backup, and that's where they're at right now. They'll come back to under earth when Dak starts playing again.
Oh. See, you say his name. He's here. John Jay.
I heard that.
Damn. This man pops up like Beetlejuice.
Hey, it could happen. You know, Rudy is a future teller. I'll never forget that.
Man, I hope you guys actually win, though. Please,
He's a
Michael.
dreamy.
Please win.
Oh man. Well, Roquan's gone, Michael. So, hey, you never know what could happen. So,
Michael, come on. You guys need to win. We gave you all the blueprint to beat the Packers. Now you better beat them in return.
Dina's taking the Cowboys.
Hold up. Maybe I missed something. Roquan's gone?
no. Robert Quinn went to the Eagles.
Oh, Robert Quinn.
Yeah. And
Really?
I'm just trolling Michael because I think it was like 4 weeks ago I had Rudy on, my preview show, and TOP was goofing around, and then he said, this guy, he's a Bears fan. He said, hey, tell your general manager to trade Roquan Smith. So I troll them by saying that it's not gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen, but Rudy.
So David, who you take?
The Bears or the Cowboys?
The Cowboys.
All right, so
Mm-hmm.
last week I said that the Patriots were gonna win, and the Bears won. It's any given Sunday. This is actually a tough game. I'm not gonna lie, because it can go either way. I don't like the Cowboys, and so I do want the Bears to win. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, because I'll be happy. I'm gonna take the Cowboys. I would rather lose this pick 'em. I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Yep. Sorry, Michael. I gotta go along with everybody else. I'm gonna take the Cowboys over the Bears. Plus, it is in Dallas. So, when Prescott's back.
Hey, listen, if he
I'll
loses,
take them.
Hey, listen, what if Dak loses to the Bears and they bench him for Cooper Rush now? It'd be hilarious.
Dude, I'll be happy again. Like if the Cowboys lose, it's a win for me.
Yeah. Okay. Dak hasn't been looking. Oh, come on.
Yeah. You'd rather play him than Cooper Rush down.
Okay. Yep. Dak hasn't been looking so good lately. So I'm happy
Dak.
play him instead, Cooper Rush.
Shout out to where you hiding. He found me. No, joking.
I'll be asking the Eagle fans that question.
BPS doesn't come in here. Yo, YTC, what you think about?
Where you hiding? No, where you hiding is what's going to actually be after week 14. That's what I'm going to be asking.
Give me.
All right.
Okay, our next game is Miami at Detroit.
Give me Miami. Tua's back. That offense is going to get further better now that they're back.
The Lions versus
This man, Michael.
I'm going to say Miami. Detroit, I'd like to see him win a game, and even it's at home for him, but probably going to be Miami. I don't think Miami is going to be, a juggernaut. I don't think Tua is going to be the guy that does it. Makes a significant upgrade to their offense. I just think they're probably going to win. It's Detroit.
Detroit versus everybody. I have to say that.
Bailey Zappi. He's mentioning better than back there.
Lions or Dolphins? Lions or Dolphins?
Dina says Miami.
Bailey Zappi. You already know Michael. I said it already.
All right. I'm gonna take the Dolphins. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not confident because again, like this is the weirdest NFL season.
And the majority of these teams have a losing record heading into this week.
So I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
I'm taking the
Detroit versus everyone.
But yeah, I'm taking that.
I'm taking the Fins.
The Fins, yeah. That's easy.
Hey David, do you ever see Don Burr in any 49ers chat room? Detroit versus everybody.
Detroit versus everybody. I don't know. I've never heard him actually say it. One time he was on Rumble.
Oh yeah, no, he's still on Rumble. He still trolls, all the Niner fans.
Yeah.
I remember when he and Michael were talking at the same time. That was hilarious. And he's like, oh my gosh.
Well, I'm taking Miami.
Oh man. Don Burr. Hey David, what time he said this on Rumble chat that he has 2 wives?
Oh yeah.
That was funny, right?
That was.
I got 2 wives.
Yeah.
Oh man, Don Burr.
Yep. Leticia and Reticia, that's his wives right there.
I can't swear because YouTube.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don Burr. Hey, Don Burr owns you, Michael. He told me that. Never mind. I'll stop.
All right, next game.
Okay, next game is Arizona at Minnesota.
I took it's a coin toss game too because both have awful defenses and now they have high-powered offenses, so we expect a shootout. But I'm gonna take Minnesota because they're at home, right? Thing for this game, I'll take Minnesota here.
Man.
Okay. Brian.
Yeah, I don't like either team, and I don't want to just keep saying the same picks as YTC, but I believe it's going to be Minnesota too. I don't like rooting for divisional opponents. But this is the same thing that's kind of happening with Atlanta. If Minnesota keeps winning, they're going to get a really good seed in the playoffs.
But Minnesota. That game should be high scoring. Take the over on that one.
I would like to see them lose here, but I don't think it'll be this weekend. Minnesota at home is probably going to get the toss. Get the toss, get the coin. They're going to win. So I'm going to go Minnesota.
All right. When it comes to this game, Minnesota's actually been playing good. I've been watching their film. They're 5-1, and that's not easy. Their only loss was against the Eagles. The Cardinals got DeAndre Hopkins back. They beat a bad Saints team. But I'm gonna take the favorites, and I hate taking the favorites because when it comes to betting, and you never take the favorites. But the Cardinals still have to show me that they are still a quality team. So I'm gonna take the favorites. And
I wouldn't be shocked if they won because DeAndre Hopkins changed the dynamic of the offense, and Kyler plays much better with D-Hop compared to without him. So I wouldn't be shocked if they won. But I took Minnesota, yeah.
David?
Who we got?
Minnesota. Arizona.
Vikings.
Three cards and the Vikings, yeah.
So the Red Chickens versus the Vikings.
That's right. I'm going to take the Vikings.
Vikings. I like that name. Don't ever say that to that Minnesota Vikings lady.
To say Jade or the Purple Eater podcast. I don't know.
No, the
Purple People Eater.
The purple podcast, the purple. I can't even say it.
The Purple Eater podcast is such a tongue twister, right?
I don't know why he said
such a tongue twister, right?
This guy. I remember before we went live. He says I hate the Bears with a passion. I said, dude, what did they do to you? They are not even as good as the Lions. I was like, God damn. So I got a feeling the Bears hurt his team, a few years back or something. But I've never seen no hatred towards the Bears, and they are a divisional team. But he says, anyway. That's Jade is like very funny. She's very animated.
Yeah.
She's like the yep.
So Dina says Minnesota, and
Minnesota.
I'm also going Minnesota. Even though I was thinking about Arizona. They got Hopkins back, but
I wouldn't be shocked if Arizona won because they beat them last time, and also with DeAndre Hopkins. So, and Minnesota's randomly choke now and then. Minnesota.
Ooh, I wonder which game is going to be the Fox game of the week: Rams or Niners?
Oh,
Giants or Seahawks?
Oh, you know the answer to that. The two teams that are above 500, the only two teams that are above 500 this week, playing each other.
Unfortunately. The NFL will say, hey, let's just put the Rams and the Niners. That's going to be messed up. I got a feeling that's what they're going to do.
They should have flexed us to prime time, but yeah.
Don't want to do that. The Giants have had an easy schedule.
Okay, the next game, Las Vegas Raiders at New Orleans Saints.
Another toss-up game right there, but I took the Raiders on that one. On this toss-up, it was a coin flip when I made the pick. Both teams are awful, but yeah, I took the Raiders.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Sadly, you're picking again. It's not sad, but it's funny. And I'm not just saying it, but I think out of the two teams, the Raiders probably have a better offense than the Saints at this time.
Yeah, and also the Saints are dealing with injuries right now too. Keep that in mind.
But it's one of those things. It's like the NFC just seems to be really, really bad right now.
Yeah.
And the Raiders aren't much better. They could actually fit really well in the NFC right now. But I'm gonna say Las Vegas. Shout out to my brothers and my dad.
David.
Again, I don't have my pick sheet. Who are we on?
The Raiders versus the Saints.
Ooh. Oh wow. That's a trash game.
Yep, the Jaders
I'm
and
gonna
the Aints.
I'm gonna take the Raiders because last time I was thinking, no, they're not gonna beat the Texans, and they did. So, yep, taking the Faders.
Okay.
Faders versus the Aints.
All right.
And Jay.
So I'm taking the Raiders. The Saints last week showed their frauds. I think their quarterback threw 3 pick sixes or at least 2 pick sixes.
Yeah, Andy Dalton 2 pick sixes to Marco Wilson. Yeah.
The Raiders, their defense is not awful, but again, the Raiders have never had a defense since 2002. Says much. And that dude, who was on the panel yesterday, the Vegas whatever. I disagree. When it comes to Carr, put him on another team, and he can lead a team to a Super Bowl. It's just he's on the Raiders. Okay, so I will always continue to say that. And again, I don't like Derek Carr. I've never been a Derek Carr fan, but the hate that he gets is what are you asking the quarterback? What happens? Let's take this argument, and I'm not trying to have an argument. What if Jimmy Garoppolo was 100% way good, but the team was awful? Jimmy's trash because he can't carry the team. It's the same thing with Carr when he being on the Raiders, is that they don't have a good defense around him. So I
totally disagree because Carr had his chance when he had Jack Del Rio, and they were doing really good. And he got injured in the playoff, and after that,
2016, I remember that year.
He lost his confidence after that.
He also had Amari Cooper, didn't he?
They had
Didn't he also have Amari Cooper? Yeah, he had Khalil Mack before he went to the Bears.
I
And they
know
had
they
a
were
good.
loaded.
Mhm.
They were loaded, and they totally just turned the team over to John Gruden and fired Jack Del Rio, who was a great coach. If we get rid of Kyle Shanahan, that's a good guy to go after. That's a guy that the team would play for because he's a team guy. But I don't want him to fire Shanahan just yet. But
Well,
um,
I strongly disagree. Gruden was never a good coach. Ever a
that's
good
not
coach.
what I didn't say. Gruden was a coach. I said Jack Del Rio was a good coach, and
Oh, my bad, my bad.
they
Sorry
turned
about
the team over to Gruden because of Gruden's name and him saying, "I'll come back."
that. You know.
They jumped ship for Jack
Well,
Del Rio to
well,
quit.
like
But back to Carr. Carr, after he got hurt, he's never been the same. The one thing that he did pick up was that Southern accent because he never was Southern before he started
Mhm.
talking.
No, but
Right?
Jack Del Rio, didn't he elevate that Washington defense a couple of years before he went back? I believe he was in Washington as a coordinator.
Jack Del Rio's been on a lot of teams. A lot
Yeah,
of
he was in
teams.
Washington. He elevated that 2020 team that had
you see,
Chase Young and those dudes. So yeah,
he's always been a good coach. What happened was, and again, I don't think we're going to agree on this one, but I'm going to stand my ground. Like if anyone says otherwise, I'm sorry, I'm not going to accept that. But Gruden was only brought there because they were moving to Las Vegas, and the first thing he did was he traded Khalil Mack. Then they traded away Amari Cooper. He did that. Okay. But unfortunately, again, like I don't know why no one gives him no credit. Now, I don't know if there's any bias they know that people have towards Carr. It's like the mobile quarterbacks, but at the end of the day, there is a bias. Like, come on, like why would you trade away all these good guys? They did a really good job, and you decided to fire Del Rio, bring in this guy, and then you dismantled the entire team. I remember they traded their best center. They traded
Well,
their best center. It's like
it's
you
like
can't
what
blame
happened.
you can't blame Carr all for no. They traded all the stuff away. Then he was awful. I'm sorry, but
But it's kind of like what happened with us, like we have Jimmy Garoppolo and he started stinking, right? And then we put Mullins in and everybody's like, oh man, he's better, right? Well, Carr had Marcus Tuiasosopo, Marcus Mariota, the Falcon quarterback now, and he was doing good for the Raiders, and everybody thought he was trash. So sometimes it's not necessarily like the missing pieces; it's what you're willing to contribute. And after he's gotten injured, Carr is not the same quarterback. He
he
could
is
go to another team and be
he's a good quarterback. You look at the
he's
touchdown.
a good quarterback, but he's not going to be the quarterback that wins the championship. He's in the same class as Jimmy Garoppolo. They both
Derek,
got hurt. They lost their confidence.
first of all, Derek Carr is way better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
also the same league as
I
Kirk
don't know why.
Cousins, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
You
Kirk
like that?
Cousins. Yeah, basically, like Kirk Cousins is not a bad quarter. You look at his numbers. It's just that the Vikings don't have a defense. Okay, so it's kind of funny how people try to make this stuff like put Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen on teams that don't have defense. Will we still say the same thing? No, no. So it's sad, but I want to bring in someone who I know, Jim Trotter from the NFL Network. Quarterbacks who are drafted in the top 10 fail 9 out of 10% of the time because they never put a great team around them. And those who are still in the league are in new teams. Okay. Alex Smith came into a very bad situation. When he went to Kansas City, they built a good team around him. He was really good. They brought Patrick Mahomes. That team was an Alex Smith
Yeah,
team.
Alex Smith was already leading them to the playoffs. They had pieces like Kelsey and Tyreek Hill on that team,
they had really,
and Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, so it's sad that like nobody wants to take accountability. But again, like at the end of the day, like Derek Carr gets a bad rap, and I will defend him, even though I'm not a Raider fan. My friend's a Raider fan.
Yeah, I don't think he's trash, but I don't
I
think
mean, I
he's
really
gonna
couldn't
be
care what
like
Derek Carr
top
does.
10
Really,
quarterback
I
in
mean,
the
that's
NFL.
RJ's thing right there. If he hates on him, that I really have nothing against Derek Carr.
It's like,
Really,
in the last 4 years, Derek Carr has a 67% pass.
to me, he's just practically the same quarterback as Kirk Cousins. That's what I view him as.
In the last 4 years, he has a 70 to 25 touchdown interception. So he has a 55 plus touchdown ratio. No one talks about that as well. He doesn't get sacked a lot. He can escape. He can move around. But again, the biases of the NFL and
Carr's not that bad. He just can't win your games in the playoffs. That's practically it.
Because he's only played in one playoff game. Okay.
Yeah, but how
Well,
long have you been in the league? You got to be able to win games. And the problem with him, again, he went to the playoffs and he was hurt, and he got hurt. He lost his confidence. He can win regular season games and he can't win the playoff game. No, he's just not going to push you. He's going to choke in those big games. And that's what
He,
he's done in the
he's
last couple of years.
he's 0-1, 0-1 in the playoffs.
Yeah, because didn't they go last year too, right? The
He's
Raiders
0-1.
right?
No,
And
they
then
lost. They didn't go last year. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah,
They did.
last year they lost to the Bengals.
Then they lose to the Bengals. Yeah,
In
never mind.
2016,
he didn't get to play.
Carr was knocked out, and then I don't know who the backup was where they lost to the Houston Texans. After that,
Connor
in
Cook.
2017, they brought in. Actually, that was Del Rio's last year. And then he got fired in 2018. John Gruden traded everybody away. They went 4-12, and then they went back-to-back 7-9. After the John Gruden emails, he got fired. The special teams head coach took that team to the playoffs, not John Gruden. So, just saying, get your facts right. But I'm not here to argue. I'm just trying to point out facts.
So again,
Yeah, we got sidetracked for a minute now.
He's only been in one playoff game. Or did he go into 2 playoff games, John? Did he get hurt in 2016 before the playoffs? Or did he go?
He got hurt. He got hurt in week 17.
So he's only played in 1 playoff game.
Yeah.
He's been in the league for how many years now? He's the same thing as what YTC is saying, and I'm saying he's no better than Jimmy Garoppolo or Kirk Cousins. And the only reason people like those 2 better is because they can throw the ball deep. That's the only thing. That's it,
Well, Dina took the Raiders,
Okay.
and I'm taking the Raiders.
Okay.
But I wouldn't take Carr as my quarterback, the 49ers.
No.
I wouldn't.
Only because he can push the ball. I would agree with you over Jimmy.
I don't say this because I make sure when I do say this that I better have, but that is a wrong argument, and whoever believes that they're wrong, I'm sorry, but I don't use that word. I hate using that word, but if you're wrong, it is what it is, and that's the end of the discussion.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore. You said you liked Carr, and I just said he's not a quarterback that will take you to the playoffs and win.
I never said I like Carr. I'm saying that
You said you defended Carr too, right? You said
thought
you liked Carr.
I said I
we're
was
going to the next game.
Let's go to the next game.
Okay. You sure? Y'all want to go next? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
New England at New York Jets.
Well, I took the Patriots on this one to have a bounce back week. I think they're gonna get he's gonna pass Belichick's gonna pass Hollis's record against the Timmy Owie zones for some reason. So yeah, give me the Patriots on a bounce back win.
Okay.
So week 8, who's playing? Or game 8?
The airplanes and those Cheatriots.
The airplanes?
Yeah, the Jets and the fucking Cheatriots.
Wow. Man, you have to take the Jets.
Mm-hmm. Who would have thought the Jets would have had a better record than the Patriots at this point of the year? But yeah, I'm taking the Patriots.
I know, we all thought they'd be trashed.
I'm still taking the Patriots, though. Belichick owns the Jets for some reason. I think he's going to have something for the Jets in his bounce-back game.
Okay, Brian.
I think it's going to be the Jets. It would be really. I definitely could see the Patriots winning this game, but I think it's going to be the Jets. The Jets are going to come in with a little bit more confidence.
And Dave, you say you taking the Jets?
Oh yeah, I'm taking the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, John Jay.
I'm taking the Patriots.
Yep, me and John.
For whatever the reason, this is a divisional game. The Patriots, like like the Jets are having a good year, but like they are playing at home. You know, like they just lost to the Bears. I'm going to stick with my gut, and I'm going to take the Patriots. The Jets can still win this game, but
I mean, they can still win, yeah, but I just think Belichick just knows the Jets too well for the last 20 years to know how to beat them. I think just because of Belichick alone, they'll win. So yeah, well, that's something for them.
Well, Dina said she's taking the Jets, and she said, "Can we move on, gentlemen?" Yes, we did move on, Dina. But I'm taking the Jets too. Even though I wanted, I'm thinking Jets.
That's me and John are the only ones that took the Patriots. All right.
Damn, I gotta turn my volume down here.
Okay. Next game.
All right.
Pittsburgh at Philadelphia.
The Battle of PA. I'm hoping
YTC's favorite two teams.
No, that's Brandon's favorite team right there. But yeah, anyways, yeah. Please win Steelers, but I think the Eagles will win this one. I'm rooting for the Steelers though.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Philadelphia. I'd like to see the Pittsburgh Steelers win, but it's gonna be probably Philadelphia. Pittsburgh doesn't really have a quarterback right now, do they?
Nope.
David.
Who is it?
The She-Eagles and Squealers.
Oh, ew, both of them. Can you pick a tie? I'm picking the Eagles.
But you said you're rooting for ties?
The Squealers are just they're horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Dina says, I'm sorry. Yeah, Dina says she's
because I detest Eagles, I'll take the Pittsburgh down.
Sorry. Now it's my turn, and it's the time where I use the word trap game. So let's examine this game. So you have two teams that play in the same state. The Steelers on paper do not look really, really good. Everyone is going to pick the Eagles because they're 6-0. But the reason why I say this is a trap game, and I say the word it's a possible because, again, the Eagles are still the better team on paper. But because they are 6-0 right now, the question is going to be, can they keep this momentum? And their schedule looks really easy. So a lot of people said that they're going to run the table. I got a feeling that this game is going to be the game that everybody is going to be like, you know what? Steelers are awful. Let's just take the Eagles. This is the trap game. I'm picking the Eagles, but there's a possibility that the Steelers will still this game. This is the trap game, but I'm going to take the favorites and I'm going to go with the Eagles. But this is the trap game of the week.
Well, I'm taking the Eagles. And you said Dina's taking the Pittsburgh because you don't like the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next game. Tennessee at Houston.
It's another divisional game. I took Tennessee, but I wouldn't be shocked if Houston won at home. These divisional games go one way or another.
Okay. Brian?
I wanted to say Tennessee too. Houston does play really tough, and that is a home game. I'm just going to stick with it. Tennessee is my pick, but I got a feeling Houston's going to be really tough. Something says that's going to be the game. But yeah, let's go Tennessee.
Okay. David.
Remind me who's playing again? Holy moly.
The Texans
Tennessee.
and the Titans.
Texans and Titans. I'm taking the Titans.
Okay. John Jay.
I'm taking the Houston Texans. This is a divisional matchup. They're playing at home. When these two teams play, they always go 1-1. And I'm gonna take the Texans. I think the Texans are gonna surprise everybody. Again, Brian says they're playing tough, and they are playing tough. And unfortunately, this is not their year. But next year, hopefully, and again, I'm not a Texans fan or a Texan supporter, but keep Lovie Smith. Don't fire him because he's only there because you really wanted, a coach who doesn't qualify to coach in the NFL. Because that was disgusting what they were trying to do to Lovie Smith. But that's a different conversation. I'm taking the Texans to basically get the divisional matchup victory over the Titans.
And Dina said I believe she said she'd take Tennessee because Houston's going to give them trouble. Houston's going to give them trouble, but she's taking Tennessee. And I'm going Tennessee too. Even though, Houston do play hard, but I think with Henry as their running back, he's going to give Texas some trouble. So I'm going Tennessee. Okay. Oh, fine. Okay, our next game is Washington at the Colts.
Oh God! All right,
It's your favorite team.
it's Gavin's favorite team.
Yeah, Gavin's favorite team.
But yeah, because screw the commies, I took the Colts on this one. Even if with Zam Ellinger, they might actually play better now. Now that Matt Ryan got benched. But yeah, I'm sticking to my guns. I'll take the Colts.
Oh man! Shout out to Gavin, where he's probably sleeping right now.
Yeah. Brian.
I'm taking Washington. I don't like what's going on with the Colts right now. The Washington, they played really good as a team. Their quarterback Heineke, he played with a lot of confidence last week. He wanted to beat the Packers, so I think they're going to take that momentum and go in and beat Indy.
David.
Commies and the Colts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, the Commandos and Colts.
All right, so I'm going to name this one the official trash bowl of the week.
He's called it the trash bowl.
The trash bowl. Yep.
I'm going the commies.
Shout out to David. That's the trash bowl. Oh man, I needed a laugh.
Hey, John Jay.
I'm picking the Commanders. Call me crazy, and I'm not doing this to troll YTC, but the Colts, I don't know what's wrong with them. And the Commanders, I don't know if they're going to have like a late season push. But, and again, being the Packers, it's not an accomplishment for this season, but it's a signature victory. You beat a team that has a lot of stars, not in every position, but that's still a good victory for them. The Colts, they're 3-1. Let me look at the record. They're 3-1. So I got the road upset, so I'm going to take the Commanders.
Okay. Dina says Washington. She's taking Washington. And you know what? I'm going to Coastal's got their running back. He's supposed to be off injured. He's supposed to be back. So I'm gonna go with the Colts.
Now, me and Korey are the only ones.
Okay. Oh yeah. 49ers at LA Rams.
I'll take the 49ers to get back to 500 against their Suns in SoFi South.
Right?
Yeah, I want the Niners to win. I like them to win too. They need to wake up this game. Offense and defense, even special teams. Everybody needs to just clear their head and just go and execute. We do have Rams number, but that doesn't really matter. It's a division game. And last time, like had that revenge because of the championship game, but now we really need this win. And it's at LA, so it's going to be exciting. They could totally come out and do this against us, and that's why I want the Niners not to go in overconfident. I want them to go in confident, but they need to gel. They need to have
Yeah.
They got to do something. There's something wrong with them right now.
Kyle just has to get his head out of his ass, and that's pretty.
Well, okay, so like there's a good point though. Like, right, if Kyle's not calling the plays right, but we see those players wide open, and then the player's not executing. So there's like all these, excuses for it to go back and forth. So, after people start giving excuses, players just start rolling their eyes, and then who thought it was a good idea to take a picture of Kyle Shanahan in the locker room sitting down on the floor like that? If you guys see the picture I'm talking about, his legs kicked out and his knees up, and he looks gray and lost. I don't know. I mean, like, has he already given up on the team already? Because the quarterback he wanted supposedly is not there. It's just we got to do something. So I'm really hoping the Niners can bounce back and wake up on this game.
David.
Who's
the Niners and Lamb Chops?
Niners against the Lambs?
Yeah.
I'm honestly thinking this is going to be a tough one to win, considering what we did last week. Is Jason Verrett playing?
I don't know.
He practiced.
But...
Full practice. So individual drills and 11 on 11.
I believe they actually took him off injured reserve officially today, didn't they?
Yeah, he's off of it. Yeah. So he practiced individual drills with all the corners. Then he did the defensive backs, so the two safeties and corners. Then they played 11 on 11. So quarterback, offensive line, receivers.
I mean, if he's getting full practice, you should expect him to play on Sunday if he's getting full practice. Yeah.
Now it does not mean that he will be a starter, but he'll probably be like suited up for a worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm. In case of an injury, probably plugged in for a rotation of a snap count. You never know.
So, Davey, are you taking the Rams or are you taking the Niners?
I'm taking the 49ers to win at home.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the home, because it's Levi Self as well.
Yeah,
so.
it's Levi Self, exactly.
Okay.
I'm sorry. They need a better nickname, but I'll save that. All right. So now it's my turn. Okay. So let's talk about my pick. I never pick my team because, again, there's a conflict of interest. Okay. Last week, I knew we were going to lose to the Chiefs, but I never want to support a team to beat my team. That's the reason why I never pick my team. Now, let's look at the Rams. What is wrong with the Rams this year? Can anyone explain that to me? I don't know. Okay. I thought Rudy, my boy Payo, LA Rams Insider, and all the other Rams content creators I've worked with, they were hyping up this team. We're going to go 12-5 or whatever, now because they're 17 games.
Yeah.
What's going on with them? Okay. We beat them I think last month. So I can't believe we're done with the series already midway to the year. The 49ers, for whatever the reason, we find a way to beat this team. But just like David says, this is going to be a very tough game for us. We're coming off a very difficult loss we still have a lot of players that were injured. But last time we were also injured. Okay. I think this is going to be like week 18. I think the Rams are going to take the lead, but then somehow we come back and win. Take the over. My pick is take the over points on this game. So, again, I want the Niners to win. I'm not going to pick this game, but betting the take the points and also the plus and minus, and then, of course, take the over and under. This is going to be a high-scoring game.
Gina says Niners. And let me see what Dina says after this. We need, what's that? You want to know
cohesiveness.
Cohesiveness, yeah. Basically, it means they got to work together. Yeah. That's the definition.
I'm taking the Niners to win because if Rams haven't fixed their offensive line, we should get another good lot of sacks on Mr. Stafford. We got to put pressure on him.
Yep.
You put pressure on him, he's going to turn the ball over. And I had a dream last night that we was beating the 49. We was beating the Rams so badly. By halftime, they forfeited. They said, we're not going to
Mercy rule?
be embarrassed.
Mercy rule?
But you know one thing, I'm going into the next game. I just wish we could stop losing players.
Yeah.
For injuries.
I can agree.
Like, I'm hearing Debo's out. Might not play this game. Rams.
Oh, yeah. Debo did not practice today.
Oh, he's out?
He didn't practice today. He's not out.
Okay. Oh, so they didn't roll him out. Okay.
Let's see, who else? Yeah.
And also, let me see. What's his name? Favorite guy. He's not gonna play this game. He had operational finger.
Juice.
Yeah, Gavin. Yeah, his arm. He has a hand injury, I think. Yeah.
He broke his finger and
I thought it was his hand. Okay.
I know, but basically, like, if you break your finger, depending on where you break it, you can like pop it back in. But if say you like break it, like near your where your hand, you need surgery to connect the bones again. So again, I don't know how long he's gonna be out. Now I've had what do you call it? What do you call that? Where I jammed my finger, and in 24 hours, my finger, my index finger, basically doubled in size, and it was purple. It was the worst thing because, luckily in 3 days the swelling went down, the purple went away, but for about a month, that my finger was like, oh man, like even if I touched it, like it felt like it was broken. It was like the worst feeling of my life.
See, and this made me think about, too. About back when we used to watch football, like in the 80s and stuff. I know because we didn't have internet, and we didn't have social media. We wouldn't hear about all these injuries. But then too, back in the 80s, they was on the drugs. The drugs.
Yeah, that was 100% true. Yeah.
So some people play with broken fingers and play.
I know. I remember I was watching the game on television in the 2003 season, and I was like, all right, Jeff Garcia, and then the reporters. So injury report, Jeff Garcia is not going to play. And I'm like, what? What's wrong with you? You play once a week. You have I didn't know that football players, worked out. Because remember, it's not like today. So I grew up thinking that football players played once a week and then they did whatever they wanted, and all they did was play 3 hours.
Yeah.
Jeff Garcia hurt his shoulder, and basically during a practice. So when I was a kid, I was like, damn, he's soft, yada yada, blah 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 blah. Then when I got into high school, I started to realize, oh wait, they practice. Because when I went to school and we were playing baseball and football, you practice and you played the games, on either Thursday night, Friday, or Saturday, depending on how your schedule was. But you worked out. You worked out during the week. So I learned, they work out. That's what
Dina
happened.
says, I want your dream to come true, Korey. And Nana Gang, Wolfcat says, what Dina said.
Yep.
And so I'm just tired of all of the injuries, but I'm praying this next game we can get through the game. Our next game.
All right.
It's YTC's.
Oh.
New York
now an interesting topic.
Here we go.
New York Giants at Seattle.
I know how this game is, man.
I know
Yeah. Okay. Hey, listen. I know the entire NFC, the winner between the Niners and Rams game is counting on us, and Arizona, if they win against Minnesota, is counting on us because currently Seattle leads your division right now. So a lot of teams are counting on us this Sunday to beat Seattle to get everybody back in the division.
Yeah.
This is the first game. I think this is the only game where both teams are above 500 right now. It's going to be a really tough game, and it might be game of the year candidate. I'm not going to lie to you with how it's looking. But yeah, I didn't have us. I said that this was a bigger trap game than the Jaguars game. I have a feeling we're going to lose this game. It's hard to win in Seattle, and plus they have a much better offense than that they had in Jacksonville, and a much better coaching in Jackson compared to what they had in Jacksonville. Pete Carroll's not going to shoot himself in the foot like Doug Peterson did during the last minutes of the game. So I took Seattle on this one, but I hope I'm wrong. As the trap game,
right?
Yeah, Seattle's getting really scary, and YTC nailed it. There's a bunch of teams that are looking at this game and hoping that either the Giants can beat Seattle and keep everybody in the race still, even though the Giants will keep winning. Sooner or later, hopefully we can catch up. But I'm gonna say Giants. I really want to see the Seahawks lose. I think the Giants have a really stout team right now, a team that could go head to head with Seattle right now. Seattle's got a good offense. They've been, but it's been building. Every week seems to be a little bit better and better. But this could be the game that Giants could make a statement game and put their name on notice for the league.
I appreciate the support, man. I hope I'm wrong, but that offense is really scary compared to what they have in Jacksonville. So yeah, Kenneth Walker's been a dog for us. We let Travis Etienne run on us for 100+ yards. I can only imagine what Kenneth Walker's going to do. It's going to be a really run-oriented game. A lot of running from both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, David.
Who's playing?
New York Giants at Seattle.
Oh, at Seattle. New York. Ooh. I'm gonna have to take the Giants because Seahawks are gonna be back in the basement where they belong.
Hopefully you guys are all right. I'm the only one that took my own. Yeah, the only time I'm picking us to lose this week. Yeah. So far outside of the Packers, it's the only I think.
Okay. Dina says she takes the Giants.
I'm hoping. I hope this is the only pick I'm willing to be wrong about, but yeah, I'm hoping.
John Jay.
And see, I've been saying this as a joke, but guess what? Geno Smith has been racking up points every game. Geno Smith has been playing his best football in Seattle, and that's not a coincidence. Okay, they have a lot of depth at the running back position. and wide receivers. The Metcalf is questionable, but because he's questionable, that means he's going to play. How well will he be? That's a big question mark. The New York Giants have been in a lot of close games, and they've come back and they won a lot of comeback victories. So they have not been no slouch. This is going to be a high-scoring game, but I'm still going to pick the Seahawks to win this game. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, the Seahawks, and again, I'm not a Seahawks fan. I can't stand the Seahawks, but our division is ass. Until then, we have to respect the Seahawks because the Niners are not playing well. The Cardinals are not playing. The Rams are not playing well.
Plus, we're dealing with injuries.
Until one of these three teams starts playing well, we have to start to respect the Seahawks. And I've started to respect the Seahawks a few weeks ago, and I'm going to continue to respect them because they're winning. They're 4-3. So give me the Seahawks.
Okay. Oh boy. I've been
as long as we go out swinging, as long as we don't get blown out, as long as we go out swinging, I'll take it. But yeah, given where we are right now.
Every time I'm thinking, I was thinking, like you were saying, Seattle. Then I got to say the Giants. And now, I don't know. Now, YTC messing me up because he didn't choose the Giants. I was going to go where YTC go. I thought he was going to choose the Giants.
No, I'm realistic about my team. I'm not a complete homer, but yeah, I know when we're going to win or lose. I've known this team for a very long time.
So, did everybody choose Seattle or everybody chose?
No, sometimes him and Brian chose the Giants. Me and John chose the Seahawks. Yeah. And Adina chose the Giants.
You know what? I'm gonna stick with my yesterday's knowledge. I'm gonna have to not follow YTC and go with.
I hope I'm wrong.
The Giants.
Hey, listen. I hope I'm wrong. This is the only pick I'm willing to be wrong about.
And then with the Giants lose, I'll be like, why did I go with YTC? Okay. Sunday Night Football. It is Green Bay at Buffalo.
Oh.
Give me Buffalo. Easy. Buffalo. That defense is going to tear a new one in the fucking Rodgers. That defense in Buffalo. And it's in Buffalo, too. That crowd's going to be ruckus over there. On prime time.
Okay, Brian.
I'm going to go Buffalo, too. I want to see the Packers bounce back, but I just don't see it happening this week. The games in Buffalo, there's definitely going to be a lot of tables broken.
David.
I'm going with the Bills. The Bills, and I mean, it's probably gonna be a lame game to watch. Well, except for watching Aaron Rodgers want to go to the sideline and cry. That might be nice.
Bye-bye, Rodgers. Enjoy Jeopardy.
Get fucking set. Watch him get on mic'd up and catch him cursing on mic'd up or something. It's gonna be hilarious. Cursing at his receivers.
Like they offered him $100 million.
Just to host Jeopardy, yeah.
No, per year, just to host Jeopardy.
Yep, just go host Jeopardy at this point, yeah.
Just take the money and just call Jeopardy. Because Rodgers doesn't really have the same spirit of playing football. Anyway, I'm going to choose the Bills.
You don't choose the Bills. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dina
Bills
took
as
the
well.
Bills too.
Bills Mafia, yep.
Dina taking Buffalo.
And also, YTC, you were wrong. I told you so. Buffalo is not in Canada.
No, they play in Orchard Park. The location where they play is close to Canada.
That guy who was there last night said that
Mafia came. Yeah, I know.
They're not even nearby. They're not even nearby the border. So I told you they're the real New York team.
Yeah, okay. Then why did they call themselves the New York Bills?
Hey, even that Philly fan agrees with me, and I don't like Philly. He
Why?
said you guys play in New Jersey.
And why they don't call themselves the New York Bills instead of just the same reason they don't call the Panthers the Charlotte Panthers.
It is kind of funny though that the Bills
Or
and
the Dallas Cowboys, the Arlington Cowboys, but yeah.
It is kind of funny, or if you think about it, the Giants and the Bills both have the same colors.
Yeah, no, we were in the league first, so they stole it from us.
Yeah, but even in the league, how many times have
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. But guess what? They stole the colors from us first. We had the colors first. We were there longer.
but
They stole it from us. They stole our colors.
Hey, how many times has the Giants been restarted?
I take the Bills.
So the Bills are originally from the AFC in 1960. So YTC is right that they.
We've been around since 25, so yeah.
But the Giants have been around since that long. But how long have they stopped being a team and then restarted? I think they restarted like 10 times under different times.
For real?
Yeah.
Giants?
Yeah.
No,
if you look at the history, they're still the New York Giants, but they stopped being a team and they started being a team again. So there's a lot of inconsistencies with their history. So maybe the Bills are the real New York team.
Yep.
Let me look that up. I am now intrigued.
Yeah, it might not be in 10 times, but they've definitely stopped their franchise and restarted it, kind of like what the Browns did. So, I mean, they're still the Giants, but they're not the Giants that, like, their tradition. It's like, it'd be like a different Eddie DeMartolo or something, you know?
Let's see. All right.
I mean, the football team never changed it to another team. It wasn't no other team. It was just Giants only.
Let's see what it says.
And the meaning of why were the Giants simple because of the tall skyscrapers. Yeah, that's why they named us Giants. That everything tall.
Okay, so yeah, their history. Yeah, I know that.
We have a lot of tall skyscrapers in New York, so that's why they named us the Giants. Giant skyscrapers. They're up buildings, yeah.
That's why, like the San Francisco Giants, they used to be in New York too.
And also, we have more meaning to the name because the buildings in New York, like the Empire State Building, both World Trade Centers, yeah. The tall towers we have.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Brian's right. They have a bunch of eras of New York. All the Mara family has been around since the 19th.
Yeah, Tim Mara. Yep. His son Wellington, and then his grandson now is the owner, John. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's been 3 generations of the Mara family. So yeah, they're related to the Steelers family.
Now Monday Night Football, Halloween night.
Yep, Halloween night. Yep.
Scary gremlins come out.
Halloween.
John Jay, you better hide because the gremlins come to get you.
And see, the only thing I'm scared, and this is true for all of us. And again, I'm not a religious person, but the Grim Reaper. Every culture in the world has a Grim Reaper. One day, our time will run out, and then we will meet the Grim Reaper.
Yeah. You know what I'm scared of, in the words of Bill Parcells? Spiders, taxes, and what else?
Spiders, the spider is more.
And the taxes and the IRS.
Spiders are like very irrational. Like I'm not saying that people are, but it's irrational. Like because like they can't do nothing to us because we're way bigger than them. It's just the way they look. Is a very scary
terrifying.
Thing.
Yeah.
Like here, like I didn't know this was true, but there's a thing called the recluse, which is a spider that's the size of like a dime or like a penny, but it's venomous. It's very venomous, and we have those.
All but deadly. Yep.
Scary. Yeah. And also, one of my neighbors was so dumb that one day a little kid climbed up his tree and he said, "Stop climbing my tree." He got bitten by a black widow. They had to chop that tree off, and they had to just chop it up like in that machine.
Mhm.
Yeah, black widows. So
Yeah.
that's why
Well,
it's an irrational thing. You know, the way they look, what they can do to you. That's why I'm not afraid of snakes, which is weird. Not afraid of snakes.
what?
Yeah, I agree. I'm more scared of the taxman than the snake right now, but yeah.
I don't, yeah. I've had a snake crawl on my hand, or actually slither on my hand.
I've had a anaconda one time, yeah.
Hello?
It was during high school when I went to a trip.
An
Hello?
anaconda, yeah, right. You want to know
Yeah.
how big those things are, man? I don't believe you.
No, it wasn't a big one. It was
Oh,
like
wow.
an infant one, basically. It was a zoo. Yeah,
Oh,
I actually held an anaconda.
you went to a zoo. All right, that makes sense. I said,
When
I can't.
when I was in first grade,
It was in high school, yeah. I held an anaconda before, so yeah. That was the only snake I've ever held in my arms, so yeah. But it was a very small one. I'm assuming it was an infant one, yeah.
when I was in first grade, they brought a lot of animals,
Infant.
huge animals like that to the library, and all the kids that did like student of the month got to go to the library. So there was a large anaconda that they brought, or it could have been a python, but it was a huge snake, and all the kids got to lay down on the ground, and they put the snake on everyone's legs. There was a turtle, there was all kinds of other animals too, but it was just something cool in first grade. But yeah, it was wild. And I actually got bit by a brown recluse before too.
Oh, please don't talk about those. Those are freaky.
I've only got bitten by a garden snake, but you know, that's only it.
Garter snake. Garter snakes don't bite you. They're like the weirdest snake. They're the weirdest snake. They're unvenomous. They're scared of us. I don't know what the pattern. There's one pattern that is deadly, but I think it's red, yellow, black, red, yellow, black. I think that's a safe one. And then the opposite is not a gardener. It's something called a coral snake, something like that. Those are the ones that are dangerous. People get those mixed up. So I actually
Okay, so Cincinnati Bengals
All right, back on topic.
at Cleveland Browns.
All right, to wrap it up, give me the Bengals. Yeah. Yeah, Bengals.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Bengals. My wife,
Bengals.
she plays fantasy football, and she's got Tom Brady, and
Oh wow.
he's got the Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow. And for the last couple of weeks, she's been saying, "Well, what should I do?" And I'm like, "Well, put Tom Brady in there, right?" But then Joe Burrow went off for like 70 points each game, so it's like she's gonna start Burrow this week, and I think it's gonna be the Bengals.
Okay, David.
It'll be a close game though.
Yeah, for sure. It's a rivalry game as well, so for sure, Monday.
And they wear the same colors too, basically.
Yep. Except one is striped. Yeah.
Hold up. Who do we got left here for Monday?
Monday night.
The Brownies and the Bengals.
Cincinnati are the Browns.
The Bengals or the Browns? I'm picking the Bengals.
Me too. All right.
Yeah, and I'm taking the Bengals.
All right. There we
And
go.
Dina is taking the
Bengals.
Come on, Bengals.
Yeah, Bungles. Yeah. The bagel Bungles. I'll stop.
And okay, so I'm saying that the total points of this game is gonna be 40.
I'll go 41.5. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 40.
All right.
What about you, John Jay?
I said the Bengals already.
I know, but what we all say the points.
Oh, the points. Oh, I didn't hear that. The
Yeah,
points.
puntos.
Give me a second. I am going to say 23 for the Bengals, and I'm going to say 14 for the Browns. So I'm going to have it under. So it'll be 37 points total.
Okay.
I took 41 right there. Yeah, I said
David,
20 to 13. Bengals, yeah. Yep. 20-13.
David.
31-15.
So that's 47, right? Yeah.
46.
46. Yeah, never mind.
46. When it comes to math,
44.
I love math.
Well, hey guys, it's always fun talking to you, everybody. But I
And
need
that's
to
a 40.
go, and I might see you guys later. Thank
All
you,
right,
Brian.
everybody.
All right,
I'm
Brian.
looking forward to talking to you
All right,
Take
guys.
it
Brian.
easy. So,
You have
man.
a good night.
You too, John.
Well, I might
David.
do Ryan. I'll be
Yeah.
Have a good night, Brian.
Have a great night.
All right. What was
Sunday
that, Corey?
night.
All right,
I'm
I'll try
probably
to
doing
do
the
it.
show the Sunday night.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll talk to you again.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
I don't know, Corey, if you know how to do this, but I'm gonna share my screen. So
All right. Well, I'm currently playing Madden right now. I'm playing the Cardinals right now, actually, right now.
Okay, let me see.
Playing the Cardinals.
So, like, I want to point out something that I've said about Eli Manning, and it's right there highlighted.
Eli Manning?
Yeah, basically.
Really?
So, from 2009.
What about Eli?
From 2009 to 2015, look at his record: 8-8, 10-6, 9-7, 9-7, 7-9, 6-10, 6-10, 6-10.
Mhm.
So when a lot of people talk about how Derek Carr is horrible, you look at the numbers, and because he did not have a good defense, are you going to say, "Oh, you look at those years and Eli Manning is garbage"? So you look at his record, okay? So the only point that I'm trying to make about Derek Carr is that Derek Carr has been like Eli Manning from 2009 to 2015. A lot of losing seasons. He had to carry a team. He threw a lot of interceptions because he was throwing the ball a lot.
Yeah, because Manning's a gunslinger. Yeah, he pushes the ball a lot.
Of interceptions.
He's like a Brett Favre.
He had to because they were losing a lot. The same thing with Derek Carr. But Derek Carr does not throw a lot of interceptions. So that's the point. And you also look at Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers and Eli Manning have the same stats. But Phillip Rivers went 7 seasons, not 6, 7 seasons in a row. And that's the reason all I'm trying to say for those people, because a lot of people don't want to take the accountability because there have been a lot of great quarterbacks. It's just that they have a lot of bad defenses. So that's the only point I'm trying to say. But Eli Manning is still going to the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to penalize Eli Manning because he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean, our defense faltered at the 2012 as well, so that you can make a case for that. Why Eli's production? Yeah.
So
our defense faltered, and the offensive line was horrible throughout the majority of the second half of his career.
So yeah, so that's my argument. And again, I'm not going to change Brian's mind or your boy Giants Nation or the Vegas dude, but I will always stand up for Derek Carr because, like, look.
Me, I have nothing against him. I really couldn't care, but yeah, I understand your point.
And also, again, I don't like the rant because then I have
Derek Carr.
I have to kiss Rudy's butt, but Matthew Stafford had to carry that trash team, and he goes to the Rams in one season. They win the Super Bowl. So yeah, he had a really good defense. Run game.
And McVay was a good coach too. So
he did, but at the end of the day, Matthew Stafford has the same amount of rings as Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees.
Yep. And also Joe Flacco. Don't forget that.
So okay.
Joe Flacco. Yep.
But
Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson. Yep.
Right now, the excuse they said with Matthew Stafford in Detroit because he had no running game. Well, right now,
that, and also because Detroit is Detroit, they have no infrastructure compared to what the Rams have.
And that was true. Like in only his 4th season, I think he threw 737 passes. I think that's a record in the NFL.
For what?
He threw 737 passes.
Damn.
And
most attempts.
And you want to know what their record was? They were 4-12.
Mm-hmm.
So,
they had no run game, so they were forced to pass, I guess.
Okay. And Kirk Cousins' stats, and again, he's been on trash teams. And
if my running back was named John Best, I would definitely have to pass.
I will say this, the Commanders, even during Kirk Cousins, they were awful. They were awful. I remember one year He had 32 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. So, yeah. But what was their record? 7-9.
Yeah.
Well, Dina says good night, gentlemen.
All right, see you, Dina.
All right, Dina.
I need my beauty sleep.
Yeah.
I was born good looking, and I'm going to stay that way.
She was born good looking and she wants to stay that way.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do.
All right. Good night, Dina.
Yeah, see, like for me, like I've always been like the kid. Like
I just consider myself
good
average
looking.
looking.
like when I was young, I was a pencil. Like I could not gain weight. Then I went to college, and this is a true phenomenon. You get that freshman 20 or the freshman 30 where you gain 20 or 30 pounds because you're away from home. Even though I didn't go to a university, I went to a community college. So there was a lot of fast food places, a lot of junk food places. So, so.
Yeah, I remember, I was skinny until I got out of high school. We get to it, I was at my job.
I mean, I was skinny up in high school, but yeah. So now, yeah.
I worked with
much
kids.
skinnier in high school, but yeah.
I worked with kids, so I was in college taking classes, and the college had me put a portfolio together, like put my pictures and stuff together. So I was sitting there to watch the kindergartners was asleep, putting my portfolio together. And one of the kindergartners woke up. She had to go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. She came back. She looked what I was doing, and she looked at my picture, and then she looked at me. Then she looked at my picture. Then she looked at me. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why you keep on looking at me, doing that? She said, what happened? I said, what do you mean, what happened? What happened? All of a sudden, you was like this. Then you went, boom! Her facial expression made me start cracking up. Because I went from skinny to being a big fat man. And her facial expression, you just seen her facial expression when she did that, it had me rolling.
Damn.
And a lot of people were like, boy, you should be mad at her. I said, no, she was telling the truth.
Yeah.
If you look at my picture, it was. All of a sudden I was senior, I was skinny, and all of a sudden now, I'm a big fat man.
Oh man, and then during quarantine, I gained weight. So, like what happened to Skinny John Jay? That's why I run in the mornings on Sundays. I do some cardio the best I can. I eat as healthy as possible, but it's not like a lot of people think it's easy to lose weight, and
nope,
it's what's the word? When I was in school, it comes down to genetics. It doesn't matter who you are. Like you can like lose weight, but the problem is because of your genetics. That's why everyone is different. And you look at the body types. Some people are like naturally skinny. They're just naturally cannot gain weight because they're very genetics. And you go back and you look at their parents and grandparents. They are a toothpick, a stick. Some people are what's called husky, which basically they're not fat, they're not skinny, they don't have body tone. It's just that they have like a
flabby. They're flabby, yeah.
It's called husky. So then you start going, like the next thing after husky, then you have what's called heavy, which is not fat. Basically, you're just a little bit overweight. Your body type is still the same. Then you start to go to the territory. So like, fat is not what you think it is. It depends on where you're at. So it starts off with being underweight, then it comes normal weight, then comes above weight, and then you go to the steps. So a lot of people don't know what they are. They say, "Oh, I'm kind of fat. I have I have a kangaroo pouch, I'm a little bit heavier than I'm supposed to be. It comes down to genetics. Some people are just like lucky to be a toothpick. So some people are not. Some people are not. And then when you turn 40, some body types cannot. They lose their what's the word? Their metabolism. Once you lose that metabolism, you start to slowly gain weight as you get older. That's why some older, like senior citizens, are kind of heavy set because they lost their metabolism, and it is what it is. So that's why I never call nobody fat because it's first of all that's mean. It depends on your body.
That's just flat out rude, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I bet this girl, and she said, "Oh, I'm fat." I said, "No, you're not." And David, since I've known him, I call her corn fed, and she likes that name.
Corn
Oh,
fed.
I'm corn fed. Oh, I like that name, John J. I don't feel fat no more. Thank you very much, my boy David.
Oh yeah. Ain't nothing like corn fed, buddy.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with the curves in the right places,
Yeah. Yeah. I heard YTC only dated like pencil women.
Pencil woman.
I'm just messing.
My girl was actually curvy back in high school. Actually, she was the complete opposite of what you're saying.
Oh man.
Yeah. So let me see. I'm just praying that we can go through the next game with no injuries. We get to keep all our players. And we'll get tired of those injuries. Well, I forgot to mention this. I should have mentioned this when I had to send Brian and Dina a message. I'm thinking of at the end of the season.
Okay.
Whoever top dog besides me, I can't participate in this because I can't give my own self a gift. I'm thinking of giving a gift out to the highest winner.
All right.
Who have the most points?
Yeah.
The most wins. Okay. Well, I keep track of my records. That's what my pick'em videos are for. So I'll have everything recorded.
Yeah. I don't know because I started week 5, so week 5, week 6, week 7. So I missed week 1.
I have mine recorded. So
2,
yeah.
3, and 4. So I don't know.
My picks are recorded on my channel and on my notebook. So yeah.
Yeah.
I have 2 proofs of documentation.
We'll figure it out as the end of the year happens.
Yeah, but yeah, I got a notebook and a video. So yeah, 2 proofs of documentation for my picks.
So,
And the video, of course, here.
Well, John Jay, you always go
Document.
watch replay my videos and see what you picked and mark them down.
No, like I said, week 5, week 6, and week 7. So week 5, I was 12-4. The week before, I was 6. No, I was 8-6, and this week I was 7-7. So I've only kept track for 3 weeks. So and I didn't participate week 1, week 2, week 3, or week 4. So that's why. But yeah. So and then after Monday, there'll be 4 weeks of me documenting my picks. We'll see what happens. The good thing about the Niners, if we win against the Rams, we have the bye week.
Yeah.
So you guys are on bye week next week with us? Oh, we're on the same bye week. Okay.
So
next week. So both not playing.
McCaffrey will have 2 weeks for more workouts before he's ready versus the Chargers. But I do think McCaffrey's going to get a lot of playing time because he's had the entire week to work out. So we'll see what happens. The thing I want to see from the Niners, and again, apparently someone disliked my video because I was talking about, oh, Jimmy's not that bad, because there was someone in the chat that said,
I thought the dislike button doesn't work anymore.
but the point is, all I want to see is the offensive line to give Jimmy his 3 seconds so he can throw the ball by timing his speed and throwing the football. What I also want to see on the defense is that I want to see our corners play man-to-man against the receivers. And I want to see Walmack cover Cooper Kupp. So I'm tired of Diamador Lenore. Last year, he had like a few games and he got benched. He's not good.
But yeah.
I want to see Walmack because you draft these guys. And I'm sorry, I disagree with Kyle. Play the rookies. Play the rookies if you have to. I love young guys. Because if we lose against the Rams, we enter the bye week 3 and 5. So.
Yeah, something to ponder for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
That's something really to ponder.
UCMC more this week. The Debo injury.
So basically, he had 18 snaps. 10 of the snaps, he was on 8 blocking snaps. Now, I'm going to say that they're probably going to do they're going to give him the ball 12 times in the game, and he'll probably be in there for 10 blocking snaps. So I'm going to say probably 25 plays at the most. So that's my guess. Yep.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. I'm
going
to be hopeful.
I'm gonna go ahead start in this show because your stream they've been sending me a message. They've been sending me messages like you're going too long.
Yeah, you're running. Oh, you're on the free plan. I forgot you're on the free plan, so they give you a limited amount of hours. I'm guessing you got that notification.
Yeah,
trying to save on the hours.
Plus, it says I did it Monday. Well, no, Saturday. I went over 3 hours. I was 3 hours.
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to save on hours. Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
All right.
I'll head on now. See you guys on Thursday. Wait to see y'all.
See y'all
later.
And remember, I'm hopefully, like I said, at the end of the season, if my money's right, I want to get everybody who get a gift who's the highest score.
Mm-hmm. All right. Peace out, everybody. Good night.
All right. Peace.
All right. Good night, John Jay. I'm going to bed myself. I got to be at work in 8 hours.
Oh, man, I don't have to be at work. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention, too. I'm having my surgery on Friday.
Yeah.
And my birthday's on Saturday.
Oh, man.
So hopefully I'm feeling good. I'm going out to dinner for my birthday.
Well, I do hope you feel good after that. I mean, that's kind of like, I mean, what are they working on?
They're gonna open up my neck right here and take the lymph nodes or something like that. Something.
Oh man, that's actually they got that down to a science. So I wouldn't be too worried if I was you.
Okay. Yeah, they say it's gonna take that out because they say it's another kind of cancer.
Man.
And then it ain't gonna do a biopsy on that and see what kind of treatment I can have for that one.
Wow.
So
that really sucks, man.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Well, I hope everything goes well, buddy.
Yeah.
Send me a message. Let me know.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
Okay. You too, buddy.
All
Good
right.
night.